Last Thursday, really quickly, okay? On Friday, you guys had a sub. On Thursday, we started exploring absolute values. We finished all the way to the end of page 21. We are now picking up on page 22. What function are we graphing for this particular node? Zalia, what is the name of the function that we're studying right now? What's the name of our function? Oh. Parent function of which? Parent function of, start with an A. Yes, parent function of absolute value. So we started with the parent function. Let's recap before we. What shape? Okay, so again, what shape? Olivia, what shape does an absolute value function make? Good. Okay. An absolute value function, the parent, it is a V. How does it open for the parent? It opens how? Up or down? Up. Okay. Then the next set of exploration, you guys take the parent and we multiply the parent by what? Negative 1. When you multiply the parent by -1, it flips. Okay. Reflect. You're right. Formally, and again, if you didn't write these down correctly, make sure you do so. You will be asked to state the transformations of every single function that we study from here on out. And it has to be stated correctly. So if you see a parent function multiplied by -1, we call it reflect over which axis? X-axis. Then we move on to the next exploration and we multiply the parent by what? 2. How did that change the parent? Made it taller. So formally, it's a vertical stretch factor of A. A in this case is a value of what? 2. So when you take a 2 or 3 or 9.9 multiplied by the parent, it's a vertical stretch factor of that number. What happened when you multiply by a positive value that's in between 0 and 1? What happened to the parent? It got shorter. We call it what? Vertically compressed by a factor of A. And again, you will have to use the word vertically. You have to use the word compression or compressed, okay, by a factor of that. In this case, is a 4. But next, we took the parent and we subtracted by what? 2. What happened to the parent when you move it by 2? Or subtract it by 2, I should say. It moved. What direction? To the right. Okay. So we are going to say shifts right 2 units or moves right 2 units. All of that was Thursday. Now we are going to do the same thing. I would like for you to take 6, find all the outputs, and I'm just going to call one of us to give me all of our outputs. We'll put a minute on the clock. Okay? So find the outputs, all of them, and I want you to compare your team. Before you plot it, compare all of your outputs to your team, please. Guys, do not plot your dots unless you have talked to your team about your answers. Just tell me what it is. Yeah, by graph was let's start with, can you please give me the output? Chizuki, can you give me all 5 outputs, hon? 1 and 1/2. A half. A half again. 1 and 1/2 again, huh? 2 and 1/2. Someone confirm, deny?
-1 short 1.
Okay, do you disagree with which one? Right here? Should be what? Okay, so let's check it real quick, okay? Negative 1 plus a half is? What's negative 1 plus a half? Negative half, isn't it? What's an absolute value of a negative half? Half. Remember, the absolute value is done after you add a half. Is that understood? Okay. So, are these outputs okay? Again, see this absolute value bar? It's around the entire thing. That means you add a half first and then take it out of the absolute value. Okay, so fix your output if it's not exact. Once you have fixed it, please plot your dots. Negative 2, we are now going to plot a dot at 1.5. Negative 1, plot a dot at a 0.5. 0 is now at a 0.5. 1 is now going up to 1.5, and 2 is 2.5. What shape? Sophia N., what shape should we be expecting? It's not a V, so we're expecting a V, right? It's not a V. What am I missing? A vertex. Where should the vertex be? At negative what? We're going to add in the vertex because Sophia N said, oh, you know what? It's supposed to be V, but it doesn't look like a V. So I'm going to add in a negative half. What X is a negative half? What's Y? 0. So plot that dot. Okay. Now use your straight edge, make a right side and make a left side. You should have arrows on the two ends of your rays. Use your ID if you don't have a straight edge, or go stretch your legs and grab a ruler. Okay. Now we're going to go back and compare this to the parent. So Kenzie, hun, give me one thing that you think this is the same or different to the parent. Talk to your team. Tell your team to tell you one thing. Has, same V shape. Same V shape. Very good. Give me, Autumn, can you give me one of the comparisons to the parent? Talk to your team. Come back to me with one comparison. Opening same direction. Hold on. Okay. Same V shape. Open and still opens up. Bless you. Still opens up. Give me one thing. Cushion from the parent. Talk to your team. I know. If you are unsure, what do you think? The vertex is? Okay, the vertex is smaller. Where is the vertex now, hun? Perfect. Vertex is now at a negative 1/2, comma 0. Would you agree? Where was the parent's vertex? So we, okay. Give me one more. I'm looking for one particular comparison. What do you think? It moved to the left. How far did it move? Got it. Okay. Moved left by half a unit. True or false? Okay. So we are obviously trying to make a general statement for this. If the x variable is added by a number, then we take the parent and we do what? Move left or right? We move left. Okay. Then the parent function moved left by, is it an h or k value or an a value? H by h unit. Okay. Now let's go back and look at our equation. In this example, i.e. means in this example, what is our h value? Be very careful. Positive or negative? Remember, we had this equation, y equals a times an absolute value of x minus h plus k. Would you agree that always inside it's a minus h? In this equation, technically, you don't see a minus. What do you see? A positive. But isn't it supposed to be a minus h? So what is h really? H is a negative. So class, h is a negative half in our example. So when h is a negative, what direction are we moving? To the left. You're right. The original formula has to apply. Good job. All right, next, I would like for you to find all of those outputs. Once you have the outputs, compare with your team before you guys plot. Make sure guys, do we minus of 3.5 before we do an absolute value? No, we do an absolute value, then we take away 1.5, aka take away 3 over 2. Okay. Yeah. Slater, what's your first output, Slater? 1/2, like that? Slater, watch my writing. Okay. Next output, Diego, what's your next output? I can't hear you, hon. Okay, work it out, let me know. Negative 1/2? Do you guys agree with Diego? Yeah. Yeah, negative 1/2. Next, Alyssa, third output, please. 1. Do you guys agree? No? What is it? How did you get it? No, remember, you took negative 1. Sorry, the negative half is your input, right? What's an absolute value of negative half? Right, so now then you take it away. So that's how you get a negative 1. So negative 1, perfect. Sophia H, what's your next one, hon? Negative 3 over 2. Good. Okay, keep on moving. The next one, Chris, what do you have? Negative 1. Santana, last 2, hon. What did you get?
Negative 1/2 and then 1/2.
Negative 1/2 and 1/2. Okay, let's plot it. When x is negative 2, I will plot a dot at a 1/2. When x is negative 1, negative 1/2. Okay, at a negative 1/2, I will go down at a negative 1, 0, 1.5. Positive 1/2 is now back to negative 1. Positive 1, your point is a negative 1/2, and 2 go up to a 1/2. Is it a V still? Yeah, it should always be a V if it's an absolute value. So use your straight edge and connect the 2 rays. So take that and compare it to our parent. Come on, you and your team, when you are ready, tell me one comparison to the parent.
Same size.
Same size. Okay, I like it. Same size. Okay, next, can you compare that? Whenever you're ready, okay? Emily, whenever you're ready, tell me, take that and compare that to your parent. What else? Opens up still, yep. Still opens up. Next, can you, Nathaniel, take that and compare it to the parent. If you need to, talk to your team. How? Oh, okay. Say it one more time so I can write it. Vertex move down on y-axis. How much did it move down, Nathaniel? How much did it move down? Move 1.5. Okay. Do you guys agree? Now, anything else that you would like for me to write it up? Okay. So, make a general statement. If the parent function is subtracted by a number, in our case, we were subtracting 3.5, right? I'm not doing that. 3 over 2, which is 1.5. Then what's happening to the parent? What did the parent do when you subtract 1.5, aka 3 over 2?
It moves down by y.
Yeah, it moves down. So it shifted down. Okay. Shift it or move. Shift it or moved down by. Is that an A value, an H value, or K value? A K value. We're down by K units. In our example class, what was your K value? Positive or negative? Negative. 3 over 2. So that's why it moved down by 3 over 2, aka moved down by 1.5 units. Last explorations. Let's rock and roll. Find those inputs. Find those outputs. Guys, again, don't plot it until you check with the team. Once everyone in the team is right, then you can plot it.
So when I did this one, I did -2 to
I'm handing you guys homework 22 for class. It's not due until when? Wednesday, because we're not done with the lecture. But some of you already know how to shut this about the time. Not due until Wednesday. All right, Brandon, give me all the outputs. What did you get? Hold on. One more time, Brandon.
3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1, 1, 2, like that?
No. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
2, 3. Sorry, I'm really old. I can't hear. Okay. Here we go. Let's plot. -2. We are going to plot a dot at 3. -1 is 2. 0, go up 1. And symmetry. Perfect. And let's use your ruler, aka your straight edge. Okay, take that. Compare that to the parent. What do you see? Madeline, you and team, give me 1. Different vertex. What's happened? Why is it different? Okay, vertex moved up. How much did it move up? The vertex moves up 2.5 units. You guys agree? Is it 1 unit? Move up by 1 unit. Okay, good. How does it open? Jake, what's the opening of our... Opens up. Perfect. Okay. Naomi, did the size change? No. Okay. Same size. Okay. Now make a general statement. If the parent function is added by a number, then the parent function shifted up or down? Up by k units. In our example here, class, what's your k value? K is 1. Okay, that one, because k is positive, that's why we go up. If h is positive, let's recap. H is positive. Do we go right or go left? Go right. Right? If h is negative, where do we go? Go left. If k is negative, where do we go?
Down.
Down. Thank you. Last example of the day. Now that you have explored all the things that you need to know for algebra 2, not everything, just all the stuff that you're required to know for algebra 2, without making a table and without graphing, I would like for you to state the transformations in the correct mathematical language from left to right. How many transformations do you think we have? How many transformations? Shh. I can't let you guys stay focused. How many transformations? 2. The 2 in the front, is that an A value, an X value, an H value, a K value, an A value? A value of what? 2. The negative 4, is that an A, an H, a K, a W? What is it? A K. What's your K? -4. Okay, -4. Now that we know those values, what's the first transformation for the 2? We're going to go from left to right. So we're going to take care of the 2 first.
Good morning,
right
Oilers. This is Grace Nee.
And I'm Tim Withers.
With your morning announcement, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so think about the transformation of 2.
Third at OC Championship last week. Brooke Adams was the 5th fastest freshman.
I'm going to give you a hand. Not a left or a right.
Good luck to the XC team Saturday at Central Park for league finals.
Come see ABBA's production of Trash Bag Fashion Show this Sunday, November 9th. This year's theme is La Vie en Trash. There are 3 shows at 12, 2, and 4 p.m. in the Black Box Theater. Tickets are linked in the hbappa.choreo Instagram account.
Come see 2 Terror if it plays by ABBA actors Rev and 2 Tales of Terror. These one-act plays will be performed twice a night on October 30th and November 1st at 5:30 and 7:30 p.m. in the Black Box Theater. Don't be scared. Get your $5 ticket at the ABBA office. All HBU HSC students are eligible for $10 tickets to ABBA MMET Department's Beatles show. This year, they'll be capturing the Beatles' Abbey Road album, along with other songs from 1969. Catch the shows on November 7th and 8th at 6 p.m. at First Christian Church. Get your tickets in the ABBA office.
That's all for today, Oilers. Have a fun and safe Halloween. And remember, there is still school on Friday.
Okay, so let's recap really quickly. Guys, the whole thing, we are taking notes so that way we can go back to it. When A is bigger than 1, what type of transformation is that? Yes, in this, as you can see, so we are going to go back and write vertical stretch factor of what? 2, okay? So vertical stretch factor of 2. Now, the k values is -4. Where is that going? Moves what? Down. How many units? 4. Shift it down by 4 units. Shift it down by 4 units. Yes, I will take move down 4. K is very good. Is K always either up or down? Yes. Okay. All right, that is the end of today.